Yeah. Cold shit. I ain't come with goons, but I'm well connected. Walk in the room, it's pop, 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 like you got rejected. Let me see if you qualify or not. Spinning up in a tinted truck, riding around your block. Busy man. I get a wordy in this shit from top to bottom like a motherfucking ceiling fan. Hopping out the rental van, on my way to LAX. Brothers out in Cali and they killers out of every set. But I ain't crippin' on no blood. One West, all my niggas got it out the mud. Put your face on a t-shirt, memory of niggas acting tough in them songs, that's the drugs. I don't need no cases, all my pistols clean. So now I weigh my options, used to use the triple beam. Used to get the wop, mix it with the nicotine. Now I travel state to state and put on for my team.
The fuck wrong with them? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get them. I see niggas and they feelings all feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. But at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay dangerous. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody. Cut the grass for the snake, fuck the gossip. Front line with them soldiers, that's my posture. Gun drawn, trying to curse an imposter. Shit get out the pocket, go to war with everybody, yeah. Shit that hate, make it to the featherweights. Niggas say they hard, but they sweeter than a dedication. Hold on, think it's time to introduce. I'm a man and a beast and a stepper and a road. Hold on, and a G and a soldier and a mover. Hold on, and a killer and a prophet and a shooter, nigga. Try to stay humble, my shit crazy. Cold leader, need the blue stripes, no brick, baby. Can't be serious, you a funny boy, young fly. Look wrong, must be a dummy, I ain't gunshot. Fuck that little bitch, she a hook. Nigga swear he the go, bring him to the bush, The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. Niggas in their feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Yeah, at the end, gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
Yeah, I'm from Philly, it get hot, you catch a cold case. I'm one West, these brothers trying to set my soul straight. They done turned me to a prophet from a demon, and I'm locked in this shit and I ain't leaving. Never. Ski mask transform to war mode like I'm Voltron. Stamp on my head and my chest from the most high. Put something tight around your neck like a bow tie. Got my niggas waiting charged up like they phone died.
Red letter, drip clean, it looks so fly. Claim he riding, that's why I left his ass roadside. He gon' die. Skyscraper to a nosedive. 9mm plus P, fuck a 4-5. The fuck wrong with him? Ain't on my level, I should let my dog get him. I see niggas and they feelings, I don't feel them. Keep the Glockin' with me, it was like a ball with it. Be at the end, I gotta stay patient. They hate me, Lord, I gotta stay patient. You one of them? Yeah. What's the problem? I'm one West, go to war with everybody.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said so.
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was designed fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellows.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Fuck what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love fuck what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman with a nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sister, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's a Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she gotta be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitching the different breed of black men. We don't do the back bit. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus. Ooh, how many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some break off, but never take off as a face. When the law with your ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. They tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine, that's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. We unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in the wicked. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian, we ain't just talking shit. But we living in it, we be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be precious hell, take a picture. And we special now with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scratch them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't need it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun with the slide for real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got knives, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch and whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey. That's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh. Seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. Tell me we don't live in hell. My brother doing 55 in that cell. Nigga claiming he your round here spin shell. Same nigga you put on to hit the stand and tell. How the fuck you turn your back on a nigga that love you? Treat your kids like my kids, treat you like a brother. I told my dog, let's leave the streets to serve the most high. He said, fuck that shit, he trying to sell another pot. His daddy killed him, put him in the trunk, set him on fire. His wife was pregnant, he ain't never get to see his child. Had me thinking to myself, what happened if I die? Look my babies in the eyes, I gotta stay alive. I put my ego on the shelf and my pride to the side. I'm with some niggas who gon' step and got God on their side. Got in the ISUPK, they keep asking me why. As I do the work of the Lord, I gotta stay alive. Face the east, pray alive. I see heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
You ever pump a pack with a stick? Your man, I did. I know the Lord forgive us for these sins, but I'm starting to think the kingdom of heaven is for these kids. I told my daughter, there's one man in your bed, I won't stand for less. For my son, I hit your head on that fragile legs. I lost some niggas to that dope, I lost niggas to the feds. Remember Jono tried to stick me for that cheese on that bread, Yeah. I was thugging with Lucky and that nigga left me for dead. Endured to the end cause I listened to what was said. Mother told me she loved me when she was sick up in the bed. I was running them streets but the truth made me a man. Shit I don't really speak cause she'll never understand. That's why I ain't even tell her about these voices in my head. I'm still trying to manage my anger like Uncle Craig.
I seen heaven turn to hell, I gotta stay alive. Lord have mercy on my soul, stand by my side. I killed the old man and I watched him die. Lost a couple niggas, guess he wasn't my round. They play my niggas, lay you down, they all down to ride. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive. I gotta stay alive. Keep my gun in my arm, I gotta stay alive.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. Yeah, ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I go with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer boy. Took a Zach, watch the dart. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Humphrey. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Throw them boys, we taking note. Call them up like set the day. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me a whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. You ain't locked in with the count and with the speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and outdone. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. And I just made it call. We gon' start another war. Yeah. See, I'm here for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can talk a lot about claim leadership, this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. I say, serve my God, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that bitch. Everybody ain't with them. Let bygone be. Boy, ask you to stop and ask you to drop. It's about to get serious. Boy, when they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. You cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the profits, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed the year for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the hoes in this world that don't go together. Nowhere it's gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the props. So I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop it.
All right, Shalom Lord Christ, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Israel. This is the ASPK Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge, starting at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jen Hanna, established since in 1969. And since 1969, we teach the truth according to the Bible. What is the truth according to the Bible? The truth according to the Bible is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All right. This is Tuesday night brotherhood class. Salakia. If anybody got any questions, type in the chat, and I'll get to them when I can. All right. I will get to them when I can. And tonight's topic is, what will you fight for? All right. What do I mean by fight, man? What do I mean by fight? Am I talking about physical, get in the yard, catch a fade? You know what I'm saying? Am I talking about physical, literal fight? You understand? Am I talking about going to war? All right. Am I talking about something spiritual, something bigger than that? All right. Something bigger than that. All the physical plays into it, but spiritually, what are you fighting for? What are you out there putting your life? What is worth dying for? Man, unalive. Losing your life or taking someone else's life. All right. That's what we're going to get into tonight. According to the scriptures, you understand? We're going to get the first scripture. My first scripture is going to be in the book of Ecclesiastes, all right? The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. It reads, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." You understand? Understand this. Our whole purpose, if you steady talking about trying to find purpose in life, if you trying to talk about, if you're asking, everybody asked before, it's not a rare thing. It's a common thing to ask, what's more to life? What's out there, man? You know what I'm saying? What's my calling? What am I here for? What am I set here on earth to do? What would be my impact on earth? What would be, you understand, what's my calling? Well, the scriptures have said, that the whole duty of a man is to keep the laws and commandments of God. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? You deal with the UPK, you're going to hear that word law every day. You can hear that. That has to be the number one word in 1 West is law. All right? Because we believe in the laws of God. All right? We believe in keeping the law. We believe keeping the law to save our life, and also can help us save the lives of others. All right? America will not last long. America has a due date. America will get its judgment according to the scriptures. America will be destroyed. White supremacy will be a history lesson. You know what I'm saying? We'll turn white supremacy into nothing. It's gonna go back to the dust. You understand? Let me get this. Let me get these in the frame a little more. It's like it. We're still in the middle of the Feast of Hanukkah. All right. Make sure I get this get these candles seen, all right? Get this menorah seen. But white supremacy will not last forever. What are you gonna stand on? You know how even in the world we believe, we're told, you stand for nothing, You fought for anything, right? Well, what are you gonna stand for? Are you gonna stand for, being a blood or being a Crip, being a so-called Black Panther? All right. Are you gonna stand on foolishness? Because let me tell you something. What you're standing on is a beef, a dispute between brothers from 40 years ago over a woman. The reason your life is in shambles right now is because you've been beefing with your brother over a cow. You taking up the issues of a cow that was too he was not man enough to talk to another brother. They were not men enough to forgive each other. Instead, they held on to that grudge, man. They held on to that issue and passed it down for generations and generations and destroyed generations of young men, young Black men, Hispanic, Native Indian men. All right. You picking up this mantle, you picking up this grudge and going out there and dying for it, man, going to jail for the rest of your damn life. All right. It's a brother named K Flock. I'm not sure how many is familiar with K Flock, but a real quick uh synopsis on K Flock is, he's a New York drill rapper. He's like 22, 23 now. Been locked up for a few years, right? He been locked up for a few years. Yeah. Because he got caught. First went viral for actually doing what he said in the song. What did he say in the song? He said he's gonna up on the op. He's gonna shoot at the op and some I forget Balenciaga jeans or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something foolish, right? That he went on camera and went viral for doing just that. He went viral for going to jail and doing what he said he was gonna do in the song. And he's been locked up for these few years. Guess what? How much time he's got sentenced to? 25 to 30 years. All right. He got sentenced to 30 years. And for time's sake, I give you a synopsis on what the judge said. The judge said that you ruined people's lives. He's hit with a RICO charge right now. A RICO charge, conspiracy to commit murder, attempted murder. He's been acquitted on the actual murder charge, right? Because it's a so-called self-defense. But he got 30 years. He got 30 years for standing for something that gained him nothing. Standing on a beef with a rival gang that started over two cowards who couldn't talk to each other. Two cowards who couldn't be man enough to bring peace to the neighborhood, man. So these kids won't have to pick up their beef. Now, their grudge has set the stage for generations of young men to die, believing that they are doing something righteous, believing that they are standing for something worth giving their life for, man. They don't even care to hear the scriptures. They don't care to hear what's right, what's wrong. All they care about is this so-called game. Is this so-called game, man, that they've been fighting for. They ain't been fighting for their brothers, they've been fighting against them. And he got 30 years, and the judge told him that even though gang violence ruined his life, he still insisted on forcing other people to get in gangs, inciting violence, being mad at other people who didn't want to participate. So he's been a part of 4 shootings and 7 victims. All right. And this judge really wants to put him away for life. You know what I'm saying? But none of the 4 that can actually prove that he did, getting charged with that. All right. I'll say all that to say this. This young man threw his life away for nothing. He said he had to feed his family. He said he's been feeding his own family since 12. I understand that. I get that, right? The scriptures say, let me get it. Shalaki. Shalaki. All right. The scripture says this, Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 30. Men do not despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. All right. It says men don't despise the thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he's hungry. So, meaning this, you can show mercy on a brother. You can always show mercy on a brother, right? There's nothing wrong with showing mercy on a brother. He's starving. He's out here, no roof over his head. He's freezing. It's the wintertime. He's just hungry. You can show mercy on that kind of brother. But this brother right here, instead of going to get a damn job, filling out an application, this is why you cannot feel so you cannot allow, not saying you can't feel bad for him, but you cannot be enablers of violence against our own people. Meaning, why the hell are we supporting the music that's supporting the killing of young black men? We've been smoking on Tuka for 15 years, smoking on King Von, FBG Duck. You understand? Lil Durk was supposed to be a damn Muslim, supposed to change his life around, right? Why the hell is Lil Durk still dissing dead people? Why the hell is Lil Durk still paying for murders? Why the hell is Lil Durk still advocating for violence? And we are still upholding him as the voice of the streets, as the voice of the youth. You understand? Being a Muslim is not going to change your life. It's your moral character, man. It's the Bible, the scriptures. The only way you're going to find real righteousness and morality is through these scriptures, man, through this Bible. And you have to be taught this, man. This is not something you're going to wake up with overnight. We've been enabling this far too long, all right? We have become enablers. We love somebody who actually lives their right. That's going to actually go out there and kill. That actually went out there and robbed. That actually, you understand? And that's our problem. That's what we have to first stop. We have to teach these young brothers how to really be men. And according to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, you just have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? So like drop that. Let me go to slide. Slide. Let me go to Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 1. All right. We're going to go to the book of Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 1. Nehemiah is a brother who was trying to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. And as you're going to read, you're going to see that the heathen round about hated Nehemiah. They didn't think it was possible. They thought that Israel was crazy for trying to rebuild these gates, these walls of Jerusalem. They said it would never happen. They sent threats. You understand? They sent threats and wanted to harm them for trying to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. All right. But Nehemiah, instead of backing down and being a coward, instead of fearing their military might, instead of doing what's carnal and what somebody in the world would do and laying down his sword, Nehemiah stood on and fought for Israel, man. He fought for his brothers. He fought for his nation. All right. The Bible says Christ is Shalaki. Christ laid down his life for his brothers. Christ fed his brothers. Christ taught his brothers the scriptures, man. Christ uplifted his brothers. He even told his brothers stop being so damn weak. You know, something Christ used to say all the time. He said, he used to always say, "Oh, ye of little faith." You understand? He used to always say, basically, why are you so worried? Why the hell are you so scared? What do you have to fear? Oh, ye of little faith. You understand? Basically telling you, man, if you really believe in the Most High and you are confident the Lord is with you are confident in your ability to serve the Most High, then you have nothing to fear. This is what Christ was teaching us. Christ taught us the spirit behind the law. Not only can you not lay with your brother's wife, you can't even think about, man. You can't even in your mind commit adultery. You understand? Christ taught us the spirit behind the law. And he also laid down his life for us. Well, this is the same thing that Nehemiah did. Nehemiah was willing to lay down his life to protect his brothers, to protect Jerusalem, build a wall and fortify Jerusalem, keep the enemies out of Jerusalem. All right. And that's what we're going to read about. Instead of fighting for some damn neighborhood that you do not own, or some damn project or some damn block that whenever the white man feel like he can knock down and leave you homeless, kick your mother out, evict your mama, evict your grandmother. You understand? You fighting for this and killing each other over this, man, thinking like, crabs in a barrel. You supposed to be fighting for something greater than that. You're supposed to be fighting with your brother, not against him. All right? This is what you dying for. This is what's righteous, what's honorable. What Christ died for was honorable. What Nehemiah was willing to put his life on the line for was honorable. You understand? See, dying for a game and for a petty beef that started 40 years ago is not honorable. Going to jail for life because somebody stepped on your damn shoe is not honorable. Shooting up a house and hitting somebody's grandmother or somebody's child that has nothing to do with it, hitting an innocent bystander because of your bloodlust, because you want to be seen as a killer is not honorable. You understand? Selling dope, selling drugs and fentanyl and killing people and making people overdose from drug abuse is not honorable. But fighting for the Most High is, man. Fighting for your people is. All right? Before you were ever a gang member, before a name was ever attached to you, your person, you were always a black man. All right? You were a black man first. I'm going to read about Nehemiah. All right? This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 4 and verse 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, he was wroth. It took great indignation and mocked the Jews. All right. So Sanballat was the ruler of Samaria, and he mocked and was mad at the Jews when they heard that they were rebuilding this wall. Like, what the hell the Jews doing trying to rebuild their wall, man? What the hell are these stupid, you understand, plebeians doing trying to build their wall up? Verse 2. And he spake before his brethren in the army of Samaria and said, What do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned? You understand? He's like, what do you gotta understand at this point in time, we were getting oppressed. We didn't have a lot of military power. You understand? Nehemiah had to fight tooth and nail to get these walls built up. You understand? No matter what he had to risk, Nehemiah, go and read the book of Nehemiah. You understand? It's heavy what he did. He put his life on the line, and he found brothers who were willing to do the same for Israel. All right. And the other nations looking, just laughing at him. Like, you know what I'm saying? What do these feeble niggas think they doing? What do these feeble niggas think they doing? Trying to build up a wall. Yeah, you gotta see. You see how they think? It's just like, what are black people doing trying to build up Black Wall Street? What are black people trying to do? Trying to build up their own banks and their own airports. What them stupid Negroes know about that? You understand? And what does the white man do every time? Just like every other heathen nation, they try their best to destroy it. They try their best to get in the way of it. All right, you're not gonna see no reparations, black man. I hope you know that. The white man will never give you reparations because he hates you. First off, second, he's in competition with you already. He hates when you say that you're more athletic than him, that you look better than him. You understand? You have more swag and more style than him. You talk better, you walk better than him. He hates it. He's already at war with you. And he's already at odds with you. And you don't have anything. You understand? That's why they can't stand to see a young a young black man make it out the projects and be somebody. They hate it. They can't stand to see a black couple actually stick together, a whole black family. And what they want to see is a fatherless home, a single black mother struggling to keep her children on the streets and out of jail. All right? They would much rather you live up to them statistics and them stereotypes that they put on you every day. All right? They can't stand to see us on top. And this is what we fighting for. This is what Nehemiah was fighting for, all right? We're going to drop down for time's sake. We'll drop down to verse 16. All right? Nehemiah chapter 4, verse 16. And it came to pass from that time forth that the half of my servants wrought in the work, and the other half of them, held both the spears. You understand? This is Nehemiah talking right here. Say half his servants wrought in the work, so half of them was building up the wall, and the other half held the spears. You understand? Stop letting the Christian church tell you you're supposed to be soft. Stop letting everybody in this world tell you you're supposed to be soft and let the white man run you over. You understand? Let people talk to you any kind of way. And you're supposed to be a damn coward. The men of renown, the men of good standing in this Bible, none of them was cowards. King David was not a coward. Christ was not a coward. That's what you have to understand. All right? They had spears. Not only were they out there trying to build this wall, they were going to die and kill to protect it. All right? And that's what they were doing. Some of them was building, and some of them was holding spears. What were the other ones doing? The shields. So, like, in the other half of them held both the spears, the shields, and the bows, and the habergeons. You understand? And the rulers were behind all the house of Judah. Verse 17. And they which builded on the wall, and they that bear burdens with those that laid it, every one of them, it's like everyone with one of his hands wrought in the work, and the other hand held a weapon. You understand? It's not going to be easy fighting against, you understand, white supremacy. It's not going to be easy fighting against your own brothers because of white supremacy. Your own brothers will they will die for the white man. Like, no joke. It's niggas out here that's so influenced and so willing and lovey-dovey of the white man because of Stockholm syndrome. And they love white women Man, it damn near always come back to the white men. But they will die before they let you talk bad about a white man or a white woman. They will come up against their brothers and fight for the heathen. And you have to be prepared and willing to take on these kind of fights, right? Because you're gonna run into some nigga to be like, "How are we oppressed?" I mean, I got $1 million in my account. I mean, how are we oppressed? I love Donald Trump. I love Charlie Kirk. And you don't always have to engage in these kind of arguments. I don't want to sit up and talk to no nigga or no brother, excuse me, just trying to convince me to hate my own people, to hate where I come from, to hate black women. Because every time they even try to uplift a white woman, they're gonna tear down a black woman. They're gonna say what's wrong with black women just to explain why you need a wife. I deal with it all the time. And my slavery, this is something I deal with all the damn time. I don't like white women. You understand? It don't even have to. You don't even need the knowledge of the scriptures to not like white women. I mean, they oppressed you for over 400 years. You understand? Get out of this propaganda and get out of this social media. The side of social media that black people are in right now is the side where you see nothing but rap music and Sexy Red and Suki Hana and Cardi B and Offset. You understand? You have to get in the algorithms. For instance, my algorithm is full of racism. I see white racist podcasters. I see white racist YouTubers. No racism is gonna surprise me. I see Nazis marching every damn where. It's not gonna surprise me. You understand? They hate you right now, black man, but they're gonna love you when they get attacked. They're gonna love you for standing up against the white man when they're not able to do so for themselves. All right. Always remember that. You keep your backbone and you stand on what you believe. All right. Because it's niggas out here, I promise you, that will fight and are willing to die behind a damn white. All right. I don't want to get too stuck on that. We're gonna keep let me see. Well, we finished 17. All right, we're gonna drop that. We're gonna get it's like we're gonna drop that. We're gonna get John chapter 15. We'll get John chapter 15 and start at verse 12. Again, if anybody got any questions, just ask them in the chat. Just type them in the chat. All right. All right, this is the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 12. Remember, this is Christ speaking. All right. And it reads, "This is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you." Again, how did Christ love us? He died for us. He fed us. You understand? He fed hundreds of people over 5 loaves of bread. You understand? Christ was willing to sacrifice his life to teach us the damn truth, to teach us some brotherhood, to teach us the spirit of the law. All right, that's how Christ loved us. He laid down his life for us. So if Christ laid down his life for his brothers, why can't you? That's what he commanded you. You understand? Christ is telling you another thing that Christ did. He put his own people first. He denied. I believe in that. Is that Matthew 15? He denied that Canaanite woman. He said, "It's not meat for me to give the bread of the children to a dog." You understand? He said he's gonna put Israel first. He's gonna put black people, Hispanic, and Native Indian people first Period. You understand? That's what Christ was willing to do. That's how Christ showed that he loved his brothers, showed that he loved his sisters. That's what Christ did. All right. And he laid down his life for us. And the next verse says, verse 13, "And greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." There's no greater love than to lose your life for your friends. You understand? And to lose your life for what you believe. If you stand for nothing, you're far from anything. You have to stand for this truth. You have to stand for the Most High. You have to stand for Christ. You got to stand for. You understand? From the lowest ranking young man all the way to Commander General. All right. Even the people outside in the world, man, we fight for them too. We fight for our brothers and sisters in the world too. All right. It's no greater love than that man had and lay down his life for his friends. Not only if you can't even, this is how I know a brother can't lay down his life. If he can't even forgive. You understand? We at war right now in the black community. Crips, Bloods, GDs, BDs, Vice Lords, whatever. Because we can't forgive each other. All right? We can't even forgive each other and have a decent conversation with each other. We are here right now. All we know is either two of the biggest demons, three of the biggest demons out here in this world, right? That I see every day that's tearing down communities is bloodlust, meaning wanting to get revenge. You understand? Wanting to murder somebody, want to unalive somebody. You understand? Whether it's revenge or you just want to do it because it's a thing to do now. It's like a trend to do. It's like a trend to murder your own people. There's music that's saying, "I kill a nigga like a cracker. I hang a nigga like a Klan member." You understand? It's music out here saying this. I'm not lying. You understand? My younger brother, I just had to get on to my younger brother because I pull up to the crib and two of my brothers arguing, right? And he told him, turn that damn song off. Because he liked to listen to rap music, whatever. He told one of them told the younger one, turn that damn song off. Because the song says he's gonna leave somebody looking like Emmett Till. He gonna leave another nigga looking like Emmett Till. You understand? And my younger brother, he's very young, so he didn't know. But he said he's gonna leave him like Emmett Till, and he doesn't even know. My brother doesn't even know who the hell Emmett Till is. You understand? This is the problem in the black community. You understand? I'm getting on to him about that. All right. We're gonna learn our history. We're gonna learn what we fight for, man. What is our purpose? We're gonna learn about Emmett Till. We're gonna learn from the mistakes that we made in the past. We're gonna learn from niggas like Martin Luther King. We're gonna learn from the damn Black Panther Party. You understand? We're gonna learn from the mistakes of the people who came before us. It's a trend to say vile and evil and wicked things. Why the hell would you say you're gonna leave somebody looking like Emmett Till as a black man? All right. That's just another example of how lost we are in the world. That's one of them. Back to my other three. The three biggest ones is bloodlust, which I just explained. Want to unalive somebody. All right. Very bad. Two, obviously women. I put women at number one for a young black man. All right. Willing to throw our lives away about a damn woman. All right. It's just factual. Or we are ruining our women by being a player and leaving them and doing them wrong and trying to be a so-called pimp. You understand? Thinking you that guy and really you're just destroying the community. All right. And number 3 would be money. Absolutely. Because in the world we live like, man, get rich or die trying is a thing to us. We would rob a damn bank. We would rob an old woman. You understand? I know brothers who personally rob women. And this is supposed to be something that you're never supposed to rob an old lady, a woman, or a child. You understand? But the streets have no love and they have no morality. They don't have a damn backbone or no principles to stand on. All right? That's a fact. These are things that we said we had and we never did. We try to model ourselves after the Italian gangsters that murdered your John Gattis and your Frankie Lucianos or your Lucky Luciano, your Frank Lucas, all these different people, man. We try to model ourselves after them, and we are terrible at it. First off, we try to follow after a heathen first, and second, we glorify them and all of them niggas told. All the mob bosses, all of them. The only one that I know did not tell is John Gotti, first off. But all of his bosses and under bosses, all of them told on each other. Why the hell are we trying to remodel that? They came down here oppressing their people, oppressing other Italians. That's how they got power. All right. We trying to live life like get rich or die trying and putting money before morality, putting money before spirituality, putting money before brotherhood. And we always learn later on in life, around your 30s, around your 40s, that it was not worth it. You done burnt too many bridges. You done did so much bad things, man, that you wish you could take back. You sitting in a cell, like I said, with K Flock, he's doing 30 years. He has to do 30 years now. Now he's same age as me, maybe like 23, 24. He got to do 30 years because he wanted to be known as a savage. He wanted to be known as a killer, a stepper, as a gangster. All right. And now, what did he say? He's turned to God. Why can't we turn to God beforehand, man? It's always something in our mind telling us not to do that before we do it. I don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you think you are. It's always something in your mind trying to save you from yourself. It's something in your mind trying to tell you, I really shouldn't be doing this. If I do this, this could happen. If I do this, this might happen. It's trying to save you from yourself. And more times than not, we don't listen. And we end up hurting ourselves, man. You understand? 5 seconds of your life, a decision you made, an action you did in 5 seconds cost you the rest of your life. It was not worth it. That's why I titled the class, What Will You Fight For? We have fighting for all the wrong things, man. Everything we out here, and nothing in the world is worth it, man. That dollar is not worth it. That contract you signed is not worth it. That label you signed to is not worth it. You understand? The things that you're man, I forget it's Sugar Ray Leonard is one of them. Something like that, man. He did the same thing that all them people who went up under Diddy did. All right. You want to be around Diddy, you have to sacrifice your manhood. Straight up. Period, point blank. That brother in that documentary said he was waking up sore. Sometimes you go to sleep by women, sometimes you wake up by Diddy. You understand? He tried to play innocence, but he knew what was going on. He knew what was going on. And you think in that time that the money is worth it. You think in that time that every dollar you get from it is worth it. What happens when you get that money and you can't sleep right at night? What happens when you get that money and you stand off of space thinking about what you did? It's traumatizing you now. You can't think right. You can't move right. That money, it means nothing now. Now you hate the money. You sacrifice yourself. You sacrifice your soul for this money, and now you hate yourself. You understand? Because life is bigger than what the world makes it seem, man. Living your life as a black man is big, man. It's the most important thing you can ever know. You have to live it for the Lord, though. You have to live your life serving a purpose. Don't be out here moving blindly. You understand? The scriptures told you that the whole duty of man is to keep the commandment. You understand? Woman or man, man or female, male or female. You understand? Is to keep the commandments. And that's it. All right. If anybody got any questions, I'll leave chat open just like 30 seconds to a minute. Answer any questions I may see. If not, I'm going to go into class. All right. Leave that open for y'all. Give me just a second. Don't see any new comments or questions in the chat, so I'll go ahead and end class. All right. All right. This is the ISBK Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West on 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Hunter. We were established since 1969, and since 1969, teaching the truth according to the Bible. What is the truth according to the Bible? The truth is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians descend from the greatest people to have walked the face of the planet Earth. All right. All right. This is Tuesday night other class. We are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, Islam, Christianity, or any other wicked religion out there. All right. This priest now is 500. Priest now 500. Kanak, that's my time. Shalom.